Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Narayan Rao Kovur. In this video, I am going to explain what is the meaning of utility. What is the meaning of utility and what are the two approaches of utility. So let us examine first what is the meaning of utility. Utility means the capacity of good or service to satisfy the human want is known as utility. The capacity of good or service to satisfy the human want is called utility. In the common sense, in the ordinary language, utility means satisfaction. In common sense, utility means satisfaction. Whereas in economic sense, it has a different meaning. In economic sense, utility means want satisfying power of a commodity is known as utility. Want satisfying power of a commodity is known as utility. Utility depends upon intensity of wants. Utility depends upon intensity of wants. That means the severity of wants. Next, utility is anticipated satisfaction by a consumer. Utility is a expected satisfaction or anticipated satisfaction by a consumer. Whereas satisfaction means realized satisfaction or derived satisfaction. Tangible satisfaction derived. That is called satisfaction. Utility is different, satisfaction is different. Next, utility is a psychological concept. It is a psychological concept or it is a subjective concept. Next, utility is a subjective concept and a relative concept. Utility is a subjective concept and also utility is a relative concept. So, utility is a subjective concept. It differs from place to place. It differs from person to person. It differs from time to time. It differs from place to place. It differs from person to person. It differs from time to time. So that is why utility is a subjective concept. Second one is utility is relative. Utility is relative term or relative concept. That means relative means compare. Relative means compare. The satisfaction derived from a good is determined by comparing it with alternatives. Utility can be compared. That is called utility is relative. The satisfaction derived from a good is determined by comparing it with its alternative. For example, apple has comparatively high utility than oranges for apple interested person or apple lover. Likewise, coffee and tea. So, coffee has comparatively high utility than tea for coffee lover. So, that is utility is a relative term. Utility is a relative concept. So, utility can be compared. Next, utility is not same as usefulness. Utility is different. Usefulness is different. So, even harmful things have utility. Cigarette and alcohol have utility. Next, utility is ethically neutral. Utility is ethically neutral. It means utility has no concern with moral values. Utility has no concern with human values. No moral and human values. That is, utility is ethically neutral. So, these are the basic details of the concept of utility. Next, two important utility theories. to examine the consumer's behavior. Two important utility theories developed by different economists to examine the consumer's behavior. One is cardinal utility analysis or marginal utility analysis or Marshallian utility analysis. So, this utility, according to Alfred Marshall, so British economist, neoclassical economist, according to Marshall, utility is measurable and quantifiable in cardinal numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. According to Marshall, utility can be measurable, utility can be quantifiable entity in cardinal numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. So utility can be compared, utility can be added. According to Marshall, utility can be compared, utility can be added. Next, a psychological unit of measurement of utility is called utils. A psychological unit of measurement of utility is called utils. For example, distance can be measured in kilometers, height can be measured in centimeters, weight can be measured in kgs. Likewise, so a psychological unit of measurement of utility, that is called utils. Next, law of diminishing marginal utility, law of equi-marginal utility, and theory of consumer surplus. These three theories are developed on the basis of cardinal utility approach. LDMU, LEMU, consumer surplus. These three theories are developed on the basis of cardinal utility approach. So according to cardinal utility approach, utility can be measurable and quantifiable entity in cardinal numbers. So on the other side, second one is ordinal utility analysis or indifference curve analysis. Ordinal utility analysis or indifference curve analysis. So ordinal utility analysis mainly focus on ranking of references, order of references, scale of references. So according to ordinal utility analysis, utility cannot be measured and quantified entity. Utility cannot be measured and utility cannot be quantified entity because it is a subjective concept. It is a psychological concept. We can't measure it numerically. So focus on scale of references or order of references. But we will give order of references. So in ordinal numbers in first, second, third, etc. So on the basis of ordinal utility analysis, indifference curve analysis or indifference curve technique developed on the basis of ordinal utility approach. Ordinal utility approach. So the indifference according to J.R. Hicks and R.J.D. Allen. According to Hicks and Allen, so ordinal utility focuses on ranking of references. Utility cannot be measured and quantified. Focus on scale of references or order of references. So it can be expressed in ordinal numbers, first, second, third, etc. Indifference curve analysis developed on the basis of ordinal utility approach according to Hicks and Allen. So this is something the information regarding basic information regarding so the concept of utility and two important utility theories to examine the consumer's behavior. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe and comment.